Hello, my name is Ulcer Fire, and welcome back to Third Age Total War, the Orocarni Dwarves. So I was planning on waiting a little bit longer before starting the episode, and honestly, there's probably going to be a bunch of turns skipped after this anyway. But, first of all, I took a suggestion from the comments, can't remember your name, I am so sorry, and moved my capital Bizarre in the lot, which was weird because it didn't cost me any money, and I'm not exactly sure how to make of that. It said it was going to take 5,000 gold, but I was at like 802. I just wanted to try clicking on it for the hell of it. And I was like, whoop, capital, no money lost. Like, that's probably a bug. Anyway, at the same time, I'm rather appreciative, given how my money situation's always been has been a bit on the tight side. So, several things have happened. First of all, Narfi here actually killed someone. He killed Rebel the Profane. And now he has a tracking dog, which has bumped up his, subterfuge skill. Back up to 2 from 0. So there you go. He got very lucky. Anyway, now we're heading up to kill Rebel the Good up here. This fellow here, this chap, Rebel the Good. He looks a little fat. I've done some constructing. Because of the move in my capital, though, the income around Azankisdin, Ulkabil, and Zirak Baraz has gone up substantially, in addition to the fact that Bizarre Nala has a massive income in itself, too. Also, King Lofar is here now, so he's also just being extremely beneficial in that way. I've been building up my infrastructure a little bit. I've been trying to rebuild my armies a little bit because my forces are so badly battered right now. I built some troops in Bizarre Nala. I'm retraining some troops in Bizarre Nala, rather. I don't know what I'm trying to say actually right now, so never mind. I tried to withdraw my troops here from that went on the attack on the Wildwood. I forgot about this rebel army here, though. They got beat up some more. They're the ones who I just put into Bizarre Nala. Then I sent out Frerin the Honorable. I sent Frerin out, though, to deal with them. Of course, I spawned on a crappy map, so he took a bit of a beating as well. As you can tell, there's some of the units here, rather, are much weaker than they were before. Much to my chagrin. Looks like I'm going to be able to level up the settlement next turn, incidentally. But, I'd probably have to get these brick roads done before I do the palisade wall. And then I won't have to worry about being attacked ever again. I mean, by rebels. I may have to worry about the Avariels, because the Avariels, I don't know. I'm a little suspicious of the Avariels' intentions for me. I also discovered that the Mashrik Lokun took advantage of the fact that I weakened the Drakes in Duban Bizarul to actually seize control of it. So it looks like my next course of action is to declare war on the Mashrik Lokun in order to get the Wildwood. And then I think we shall stab down southward through Urmena and then through Umar. And then we shall and then we'll hold those against Rune and probably against Mordor as well. Because Mordor is right here. I've made diplomatic contact with them. Got some blacksmiths for my trouble. So yeah, there you go. Construction complete. Bizarre Nala now is a mining complex, which means that its income also spikes substantially due to the boost in mining. Because of course, Bizarre Nala has gold mines in it. Bizarre Nala has gold, so. Alright, what do I make here now? Boop. That's not really a big boost. Why does that increase the monetary devastation loss? How does that work? That will boost my population growth here, though. And my population growth here is pretty huge already. 2% is already pretty big, but you can always go. But you can always go bigger. Okay, anyway. Let's see, Wilderland Lodges. What does that give me? Trade, very tiny boost. Might be useful to decrease my increase my expenses for a bit. I can also get brick roads, which will increase my trade by almost 1,000. And oh, wow. Trade will increase. Oh, I didn't know trade increases population growth. Is that a new thing, or has that always been there? Instantly I forgot who it was, but no, that's not what I meant to do. I don't want to make the roads yet, because the roads are a very long project, and I actually want to build up my ability to make armies here, to be honest, because Bizarre Nala is like the largest city, the southernmost large city I have. So it's the best place to kind of build up my forces. You know, until like Zirak Baraz becomes like really strong or whatever. I don't know how it's gonna work. It's not granted. Zirak Baraz is not going to become a major city like Bizarre Nala is. So. Also, listen to me just rattling off these names like like I know exactly what I'm saying every time I say them. All right, mining network. Let's boost our income just a little bit. Actually, not just a little bit. That's actually substantial. Though, we'll boost corruption by quite a bit. How do you drop corruption some more? Because I really could use it as a corruption droppage. But it doesn't look like this... I'm still not entirely sure what corruption with the council chambers do, because they don't seem to reduce corruption at all. They seem to increase it, in fact, ever so slightly. Though they don't increase it as much as other activities. I'm more like puzzled as to how one decreases corruption outside of having your capital closer to whatever city you're at. Because that would be very nice. Bum ba bum 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 ba ba bum bum ba 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 bum ba 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 ba. Interesting. Oh shit! I didn't even do that. Yeah, actually, what I should do is try to get rid of some of this squalor here. Or at least negate some of this squalor. Squalor. Let's try making the statues. You know what? The statues are going to increase the population growth here. And since Zahargathol is going to be, like, neglected for the rest of the game, basically, because it's such a far-flung part of the world now, you know. I mean, this is the heart of Dwarven civilization, of Orocarni civilization. This here, Bizarre Nala. You know, so Zahargathol is going to get neglected, but at the same time, it's still a major city. So, basically, the next time I get, like, a new general, or, like, a new general that's fitting to be a governor, he's going up there. You know, because a boost up there will boost my income substantially, basically. So, that's kind of my operating theory here. All right. So my plan is basically to unite my forces. And then I'll need my forces to meet up here. Basically, that's why I'm putting these axe throwers, these new stiff-beard axe throwers, here. And then I'm going to take a lot of these forces, because these forces are not supposed to stay here. You know, I built them up to actually, because I built them up to counter the drakes. But of course, I don't need as strong of a force now. But so I may be able to split up my forces a little bit and perhaps seize control of that, and maybe get Rumena as well. I'm going to split my forces in half to do this, I think. Because I should have like a full stack of usable troops right now, including some of the forces in Zarak Baraz. So I'm thinking that if I split my armies accordingly, I should be able to launch a two-pronged assault on our enemies. All right, let's. Since I have some, since I've actually have quite a few. Since I have like 6,000 income per turn now, I'm actually gonna like. I'm gonna start taxing my whatchamacallit, my income a little more now, because if I'm going to engage in a war, I think that using a sort of blitzkrieg-esque tactic is going to be very helpful against the Bashrik Lokun. So these guys are basically, I'm building up these guys to be support later, for the war. They go. They're going to come up after the fact. You know, they're going to be reinforcements. So. Also, I actually know what I should do is I should send these guys back, you know, the really badly damaged guys here. I should send them back, bring up the reinforcements here, and, you know, replenish, because I also need to, I need to protect my, my holding here, particularly in Zarak Baraz. I do not think that, I think that this is where the Avari Elves are going to fall if they try to attack me. I don't think they're going to be as inclined to attack Azan-Kisdin, because Azan-Kisdin is a citadel, and it's also quite a bit farther from elven supply lines than Zarak Baraz is. You know, Zarak Baraz is a more vulnerable settlement. It's much closer to one of their major settlements. You know, it's much closer to their territory, much easier to access, especially with all the roads. So I'm thinking that that's how I'm going to manage this. I think. I mean, I could be wrong. It's just if I was programming an AI for a strategy game, this is what I would do. You know, if I was programming an AI for a strategy game, I'd have to take into account distance. I'd have to take into account, you know, length of time spent on a campaign. I would have to take into account, you know, relative benefits of attack and so forth. Based on my observations, I think this is how the AI in Medieval 2 Total War behaves. but I'm not sure like what kind of like workarounds have been done to get around hard-coded AI bits and so forth. So a few things could be different based on what I have just theorized. So regardless, I'll be back in a few turns when I'm actually doing something interesting. So bloop, bloop. Alright, figured I just unmuted a bit because I kind of wanted to take a look at what becomes available when you upgrade a town, because this is like only one of the first towns where I get like a full view of how like all the new where all the new buildings appear in. Like this appears like this first tier actually introduces a lot of these buildings: leechers, guardhouses, wolfhound kennels, open pit stone quarries rather, the plantations, jailhouse rock. Animal-powered mills. It's pounded. I don't know what a pounded mill is, but anyway. You know, but cesspits, etc. So a lot of these buildings actually are I'm not building equine breeders ever. By the way, I'm never building that because that, of course, would be lore-breaking. Dwarves hate horses, so I'm never gonna build that, for the record. Even though it would be beneficial, dwarves would never use it. So we're not using it. Alright, let's see. I'm still not sure how exactly to handle splitting the army. Or if I want to split it. Like, I ought to split it because I'm just double-clicking here, and I noticed they only have, like, 7 units defending here. They can't be strong units either. Probably not, anyway. They're all, like, Loki Gamp Brim or something. No, but I'm going to investigate with that spy there. Rumena is still highly vulnerable, though. You know, all it has is its general, and that bodyguard is going to be the most dangerous thing I'm going to face in the entire game. I'm going to face for this entire thing, so. And I got to see that. Got to see what here among my forward units I should also take. Or if I should actually just take this group, like wait just a little bit longer and take this group here. Because this group gives me a good infantry, because I'm mostly ranged here, you know. No, not most. Hold on. Boop. Wait. Can I please? Can't I just like move them? Like, you know, like. Guess not. All right. Let's see. 5, 6, 8. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Yeah, because it would because these infantry troops would actually just make it better. Would just make for the bat. Would just make up the difference. I wonder if I should bring Frerin along as well, especially since he's not entirely necessary for the defense of Zirak Baraz anymore. Since Zirak Baraz now has a palisade wall. On the other hand, he might miss out on some of the buildings, and which might give him some stat boost or something. So it's all a balancing act, a very annoying one. All right, let's see. Narfi. Let's see. All right. So he has 2 more turns. To get Rebel the Good. Report if you see this, yeah. That essentially is not supposed to appear there. You know, for Rebel the Good, he really is he's a total cheapskate, which is hilarious because it does miserly, which are both traits which really don't seem to lend themselves to being good. Well, at the very least, you know, like, it sounds like, you know, at the very least, like a complete lack of generosity on that level would not generally endear one to the general public, is what I'm saying, so. How are we doing? Hellcar Waste still safe? Yes. I don't know how I don't know how aggressive the Drakes are, incidentally. How aggressive they are in attacking. When it comes to attacking, so I'm not really sure what to think of that right now. Like the fact they haven't really done anything in the Hellcar Waste. Regardless, I'm gonna let the Hellcar Waste go for a little bit because I don't feel like fighting Drakes anymore. I do not feel like fighting Drakes anymore. They are such a pain in the ass. And it's so not worth the time, and effort, and stress, and annoyance to just keep fighting Drakes over. It's spinning everywhere. To keep fighting Drakes everywhere, though, so. I'm just going to let them go for a little bit, and then we'll come back to it. You know, especially if the brood of Glaurung here does not attack the Hellcar Waste, then basically I'm fine for many turns until I'm ready to actually take it. Alright, save game. Orocarni 5. Hello, fly. I see you flying around. I see you going after that window. That window's closed, though, you know. It's not gonna benefit you any to do that. Man, you're a big one, too. Why are there so many big flies in New Jersey? Oh, look at you rubbing your legs together. You can't see what I'm seeing right now. I can't give you a play, but okay, you're rubbing your front legs together. There's not food on that thing, you know. It's just a curtain. It's like, what are you cleaning your face or something? Do flies even have faces? Why am I still doing this? I should just mute this microphone and be done with it. What are you doing, fly? There's literally nothing. I don't see any rational reason for you to be doing that. Okay, and you're doing your back legs again. Oh, and now your middle legs, I think. That's something I've never seen before. Yeah, okay, so you're crawling up the curtain now. And now you're crawling back down. Now you're crawling back down really fast. You're so lucky you're not a spider. If you were a spider, I'd be freaking out right now. Yes, I hate spiders. I think that's a natural human impulse, though. I mean, I get really creeped out when you go beyond 6 legs. I'm fine with 6-legged things, but once you go beyond 6, oh, I can't deal with it. I just can't deal with it. Though I'm fine with daddy long-leg spiders too, the really spindly, the really tiny-bodied spindly ones, but the fatter ones, you know, the giant, you know, really thick ones, ugh. Especially since those usually have like a lot of strength in their legs, so they move really fast. And why am I still talking about this? I'm halfway through this turn transition. Why? Oh, okay, you're flying again, fly. You better not hit my face. I would not appreciate it if you did. Okay, I'm done. There's been a lot of average harvests lately. Not sure how I feel about that. Anyway, alright, construction complete. Zahargathol, Nailsmith's Guild. So now buildings are even cheaper. Ever so slightly cheaper, I should say. But anyway, okay, let's see. Still trying to find something that like increase my population growth. But I think I need a governor for that. I really think that's all I need. Guess I'll build this. I mean, excuse me. In terms of construction, I'm kind of just dicking around Zahargathol right now because Zahargathol just isn't that important in the grand scheme of things based on its income and everything. You know, one second. There we go. Just have to cough out a lung or something. Okay, not really. I mean, that was way too short to cough out a lung. But the point remains that I just had to like cough for a bit, and I didn't want to do that into your ear balls. Because that'd be disgusting. What's an earball? I don't know. You know, but I don't think I asked your opinion on the phraseology and terminology I happen to use. Did I know? No, I don't think so. Nope. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right. Yeah, let's put statues here, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. It's like Ulukabil could really be kind of like useful. It's like ever so slightly too isolated right now to from the main. Okay, let's just start building things that will improve public health. Because the population is very low in these places anyway, so it's not going to hurt if I do that. Oh, I don't even have public wells in Azanki's Dean. What am I doing? What am I doing? Bizarre Militia Drill Square. Right? Ooh, Iron Fist Felak Inbar. Of all the dwarven clans, the Iron Fist has the best reputation for being aggressive. They prefer to take the fight to their enemies rather than defend their holes and weather any attacks. As such, they also prefer aggressive weapons, mainly large two-handed hammers and axes. After generations of taking the fight to their enemies, they eventually encountered a new enemy. Various clans of men from Rune and Khan. In order to counter the cavalry forces of these new and mobile enemies, the Felak Inbar was born. The Felak Inbar is a fusion of several weapons into one, allowing for defensive effectiveness against infantry and cavalry, without injuring the offensive effectiveness of swinging a huge two-handed hammer axe with a hooked spike on the other end of your enemies. Ooh, Orocarni Ravagers, what the shoot? These dwarves have earned the names Ravagers from their peers because of their reputation as fierce and ruthless warriors who embrace battle. Usually willing to fight without need, they will always be willing to go wherever there is a need to fight. They apparently wield two weapons at once. Okay, but the Felak Inbar look awesome. Holy crap! And that would just leave Guardians, it looks like, for the Orocarni Guardians, rather. Would be the last unit I have to worry about from there. Wow, Bizarre Nala has a huge population growth percentage there. And I boost it more if I did large pig farms. So I'm going to do that now, since I now have these units available. I'm going to, in fact, train up a couple of these, one of each of these. The one disappointing thing, of course, is that the dwarves don't seem to have like a very, very large array of different units. And it's not. I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is a bit. It is a little bit on the disappointing side because that'd be cool, you know, if they had like a large array of units. But that, you know, I don't complain too much. And I might run into, who knows, I might run into different units as I go along. All right, so Duban Barazul, my army is now arrived. But I'm going to split it up a little bit, since Rumena is basically begging to be taken. But basically, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to land the bulk of my force here. The bulk of my forces are going to be landed here. Not enough infantry. And I got to take the smaller force and head back down to the fishing village here, and march straight west to Rumena and besiege it with the small force. That might leave it vulnerable, but hopefully it will also distract the, hopefully it will distract our enemies. Because I'm pretty sure this force here is fully capable of beating this force here. This force is mostly light troops. It's not particularly intimidating. But first I want to do something I've never gotten a chance to do in this game. Also, I am indeed sending this diplomat east to the Balkoth because the merchants are like, we really need some trading opportunities. You should do that for us. And I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm going to send that diplomat over there because I want Balin here with this great influence here to, you know, like, kind of be our primary negotiator with the Mashrik Lokun. So,
you bring a proposition for my king?
Yes, I would like to make a demand. I want you to give me the region of the Wildwood. That is Duban Bizarrul, and you will accept or we will attack. They are not going to accept this. This is so clear right now. Screw you!
Never. Your proposal implies we are fools.
We overestimate.
Quite useless.
We overestimate ourselves, do we? We shall see about that. We shall see about that. Also, I'm finally retraining troops here now as well. And I'm getting free upkeep and everything. It's beautiful. But yes, so the war is soon to begin. Oh, wow, I can offload them right now. That's awesome. We're not ready yet. We're not ready yet. We're almost ready, though. Almost ready. Oh, yes, I trained some extra troops around at Azanki's Dean and Bizarre Nala. But I'm not sure if I want to march them around yet. Screw it, I'm gonna need pikemen. Ugh, voice. I'm gonna need pikemen anyway. So I'm gonna start sending them down this way. And here, I guess it was you two, wasn't it?
Aye, sire.
So let's start getting these reinforcements down here, because they're gonna be needed for the defense of Rumena. Because if I take both of them, I still don't know entirely how this is gonna turn out. But hopefully it'll turn out well. Alright, so this Captain Einar here is a little outnumbered. Captain Glowen here is not outnumbered. Okay, so... But numbers mean nothing. In this case, I think. We're about to find out. Regardless, things are about to get interesting, everyone. I may have made a serious tactical error in splitting my forces, but the dwarves are tough, and that's what I'm counting on. I'm counting on the toughness of the dwarves to see me through. You know, I'm counting on that because, I mean, let's be honest. Attack 5, charge bonus 5. The attack's a little weak on the warriors, but their defense is very high. 17 defense. 17 defense is literally equal to the defense on the bodyguard, the general's bodyguard, for the Mashrik Lokun. Literally equal. That means something. That means a lot, in fact. That means a huge amount, because... And we also, remember, we also have bonuses against armor. And I have heavy axemen with me. Heavy axemen are also extremely effective against armor. So, this is going to be awesome, I hope. It's probably going to be a disaster, actually. But I can always hope. Alright, in turn. Alright, let's see what we got going for us. Construction complete. The brewery in Zirak Baraz. Right? So, now we're getting a nice flow of mirrored. Nice flow of mirrored. Guess it's a kind of like beard, except with more alcohol or something. I don't know. If I could speak today, it'd be nice. Mirrored. What the hell does that even mean? Listen to the level of contempt I'm talking to myself with right now. I'm talking about myself, no less, with right now. Alright, Town Watch. Let's get a Town Watch. So we can retrain the blacksmiths. And we already have max roads here, which is nice. We already have max roads in Zirak Baraz, so we never have to worry about that again. Oh wow! Look at all those caravans coming out of what is it here? Lothian. Ooh, that's a large elven army.
Not a diplomat.
I don't like the looks of that. I don't like the looks of that at all. Should be wary. The elves will be a difficult. I've been looking, and the elven armies actually are going to be really difficult. It's they seem like they combine the best elements of. It seems like they combine the best elements of all the elven factions into one. Well, not the best elements, but like some of the really, really good elements. Maintain the siege. We shall starve them out, and then we shall distract them here in the meantime. Ooh, the gates open. I like open gates. Let's do it! Please don't crash. I just realized it might crash. I don't like it when it crashes. Please don't crash. I make it the... The time of the elves is over, but our time is at hand. The world of men, which we must rule. Saruman the White, the Council of Elrond. That sounds slightly misleading, because of course Saruman the White said that directly to Gandalf when Gandalf was at Orthanc. He didn't say that in the Council of Elrond. I mean, that's obvious to anyone who's read the books, but... Oh, look, broken textures. I love broken textures. Oh, gosh, it's going to be so much fun watching this. Crap. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of things for Already Dead to fix in the coming patch, but, that was an interesting accent. Warriors! Warriors! You guys take up the rear. Alright, start the battle. Okay. Ready to go? Ready to go with the broken textures? Okay, let's advance. Let's get the dwarven axe throwers. Go away! Go away, fly! The fly's still here. Oh gosh, these broken textures are everywhere. Holy crap. I'll try to stay as zoomed out as possible, but this is going to be a messy looking one. I'm sorry, guys. Not much I can do about it. I mean, unless... Hold on. Graphics. Grass. Boop. Well, that'll have to do. Until that's fixed, I think. Just so we don't run into that problem. Besides, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, it certainly could look worse anyway. No, don't walk through the gate first. That'd be stupid. That'd be the stupidest thing. Go away, fly! I saw you by my leg. Never get a pet fly, people. They'll just bug you to death. Oh, I just said that, and I feel like a horrible human being now. Why do my dwarves sound Middle Eastern? Sorry, it's an observation. Okay. Go away, fly. I see you still buzzing me. What, you think this is going to endear me to you? Endear you to me, rather? What? Why am I talking to a fly in the middle of recording? What am I doing with my life? Okay, let's speed it up just a little bit, because it's otherwise going to go really slowly. I'm just glad my dwarves have I'm just glad my dwarven archers have really, really good range.
The enemy have been driven from their walls. Our path to victory will be paved in the blood of our foes.
Paved in the blood of our foes. Thank you, man, who I still associate with ancient China. Which is sad and funny. And why can't I see? There we go. Jeez, why can't I see? I'm having so much trouble getting inside the city with my camera. Stop it. There we go. Jeez. I was inside the city for how long there? What was that?
Only half the enemy force remains between us and victory.
Good. 58% of them are dead. I kind of wonder actually how it calculates that, because the percentage is I think the percentage up here is based on raw numbers, but the message itself is more based on possibly the strength, the overall strength of the enemy army, which is why there always seems to be like such a disparity between the percentage and the actual numbers of dead. Yeah, because you know, there's like a lot more. I don't know. I'm like trying to figure it out, because it doesn't like 100% make sense. But it's like, it seems like at least seems like in part at least like the number is based, like this number is based on raw numbers, and the message itself seems to be based on relative strength. That's what I'm trying to say. Jeez, that wasn't quite how that was coming out, was it? Okay, we'll head up this. We'll head to that road. Let these fellows cover this road. I see you there, Fly. I don't appreciate your presence in my life. Man, experience gain seems to be really slow in this mod. It seems to be really slow in this sub-mod too. Oh, gosh, what the hell, Fly? What are you crawling around the floor for? Don't flies usually fly? That's weird. I'm still talking about this fly. What is wrong with me? Do I not realize that I'm recording right now? You know, I'm pretty sure these Orocarni protectors are gonna finish this battle for me, because the enemy is refusing to attack, and that's benefiting me in all the ways. Oh, there's another dead guy. There's another dead guy. There's still only one archer left too. I'm gonna start marching my heavy axemen into the square. Where are you going? Oh, you're the other warrior. Right, oh, of course you're moving slower. Only two left. One of them's gotta be the enemy general, and I think the other archer died. I think the other archer got caught in the crossfire. No, yes, he did. He's gotta be dead. Let's zoom in. Yes, he's dead. There's only 2 enemy units left. Well, I'll give him credit for being stubborn. You know, just kind of standing there, waiting to embrace death. Embrace it like a long-lost friend. Or something, I don't know. Whatever they're doing, it's dumb. That's all I gotta say about that. Meanwhile, here come the axe throwers, and they're surprisingly bright armor. That's like, I don't know, like some sort of deep sea blue there. Oh, I see, they have no shields. Okay, that's like that. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. This might make a nice stream. Oh, gosh!
Great Khan! Our men are in command of the city!
Thank you for calling me Great Khan. I've always wanted to be called Great Khan. Stop shooting. Oh, gosh! You cannot survive that many throwing axes to the gut.
Our men have slain
Okay.
the enemy general.
They tried.
That coward can go feast with his savior. Ha! Our enemy is no more. We have won a clear victory.
What? Bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum ba ba bum bum ba bum. And we of Gondor grow like other men, like the men of Rohan, for even they, who are the foes of Dark Lord, shun the elves and speak of the Golden Wood with dread. Faramir, captain of Gondor, the window on the west. It's a funny thing, isn't it? Given that the elves and the men should be natural allies against Sauron, but they are not. The elves and the men of the west should be natural allies against Sauron, but they are not. Oh gosh! I was not expecting that. It's inexplicably managed to startle me. Okay, I actually gained like positive. I actually gained a lot of gold from sacking now. That's nice, but I'm not gonna sack the. I'm not gonna sack the settlement. Instead, I am going to. What? I don't have access to a brewery here. I don't have a brewery. I want a brewery. Where's my brew? I want my brew. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? Besides being stupid, apparently. I want a brewery so I can. Do not translate. Oh, destroy the Shrine of Melkor. Okay, that's okay. That usually gets automatically destroyed in MOS and whatchamacallit, Divide and Conquer, but not here apparently. Apparently here I have to manually smash that thing down. So there you go. It is smashed, and our war with Rune has begun. Small wolfhounds. I wonder how useful those are. They have very low defense, very low attack. But I wonder if they have, like, expert at hiding in woods. Interesting. I wonder how useful they are. I wonder if they have, like, the kind of, like, the same properties as, if they have the same properties as whatchamacallit, you know, drakes and spiders and so forth. Not as strong, granted, but I wonder if they do similar properties, you know, like they're like the way they attack and everything, which I really think is actually like a complete pain in the ass. You know, I think it's a complete pain though, the way that works. I mean, in many ways, it's kind of a realistic way for them to fight. You know, if you're fighting against just giant monsters, it's not, you know, it's not gonna, you know, they're not gonna attack in organized fashion. But it gets really frustrating sometimes because the game isn't quite designed to handle that, and it results in some really annoying. It results in some really annoying battles. Like there was a couple. I had a couple of fights against, like the fight against the drakes that were here, were really annoying when they shouldn't have been, just because the way the creatures behave is just so not fitting with the engine. So it messes up. So it kind of messes things up a bit. Why is unrest so high in this region? Good lord. Apparently the dwarves are not drinking enough in Bizarre Nalar or something. Nalar. Good lord, though. Look at this unrest. This is ridiculous. Apparently he's really gaining poor bad justice traits. I don't know why either. Why is he getting that? That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's nothing here that would give it. Why is he getting such weak, such negative justice traits? That's stupid. Since it doesn't look like there's any apparent reason for it. Outside of the fact that he hasn't moved out of Bizarre Nalar since he arrived, but even then, that's like stupid. It's like really stupid mechanics. And that's Medieval 2 too, mind you. Where for no readily apparent reason, your governors will just start developing traits, and I kind of understand it, you know, everyone's going to develop differently, but it's very annoying at times too, because sometimes you just don't want, because sometimes you just start getting, like your faction leader in particular just starts getting nailed by really bad traits for no readily apparent reason. You don't know how to prevent it, you don't know what's causing it in the first place, and it's really frustrating because, you know, like you need like a strong faction leader in order to make, you know, in order to make your kingdom run effectively. Oh well, next turn. Today. Thank you. Oh, okay, let's see. Okay, King Lofar. Proven commander, confident attacker, siege expert, sexually liberated. Generally loyal, obedient, winning first. He's got a bit of fear going on there. Not sure if Narvi here would be very effective. I need a governor, but I gotta hold out for someone better. And a turn report. Thank you. New family member, Fenya. Speaking of, did I have a couple of women in the family tree? Because they just seem to have vanished. They just seem to have vanished in the family tree suddenly. I mean, it's all men now, and it's all the men that have been born lately. And all the women seem to have vanished. I don't know what that's about, but it's slightly irksome to me. Okay, let's see. Train you, yes. Let's see, where is the diplomat? There he is. Come on, Philly. Let's keep heading this way. What's going on? His movement has suddenly decreased. Like the distance he's moving. Because I'm pretty sure it's going to take less turns for him to reach the Balkov before than it is now. How irksome. How irksome indeed. Alright. Let's head down to the shore here. You two as well. You three, rather. 2 more turns on this. Let's see. Nothing to build right now because I'm currently in the middle of building things as it is. Almost done. 3 locations. A lot of building to be done next turn. It's like 4 locations. But I think it's 2 turns here for Zirak Baraz. Yes. Yes. Though I have only 1 more turn on the brewery in Rumena. So. I'm surprised there's only 20% cultural unrest issues in Rumena, given that, given the circumstances. It's only 20%, even though it's mostly followers of Sauron there. It's kind of funny, if confusing. Boop. Today. Here we go. Duban Bizarul, the forces of Bori march out to fight the dwarves of the Orocarni mountains. We outnumber them, actually, ever so slightly, but we definitely outskill them. So I feel no fear. The only thing I fear is potential crashes. Trolls they were, but felt the evil will of their master. A fell race, strong, agile, fierce, and cunning, but harder than stone. Olog High, the language and peoples of the Third Age. Oh boy, here we go. Don't make very thin lines. What the hell are you doing, you stupid idiot? Okay. Why are they charging the pikes? That's a terrible idea! Oh! Oh gosh, they just flipped forward! Hold, pikemen! That was a disaster. I don't know why they did that. But it was hilarious, and I wish they would do it again. I'm gonna shoot the archers there. Whoa! Whoa! Holy crap, do we outmatch them. Oh, wait. Oh, they're gonna have enemies coming in from the other side. Hi, buddies. What are you doing here?
The enemy general.
Yes!
The wind is.
The wind is what? I want to know what the wind is doing. I feel disappointed now. I feel like I was going to hear the great metaphor for Metaphor Man. But no, we just had to get interrupted, didn't he? What a jerk. Okay, I don't want to. No, I don't want to use you. What? Stop, don't move. I want the other archer move. This is it. Break your shield wall. Break your defense. Pikemen, forward! Break your spear wall. No, wait, you guys do that. You guys do this. Launch a massive assault.
Only half the enemy force remains between us and victory.
Oh, they are going to be brave. Brave, but dumb, I think. Oh, God! Those axes! Holy crap! We're gonna flank these guys while we chase these guys back into town. Oh my gosh, did you see those throwing axes come out of nowhere, though? Okay, these guys apparently have a bit more morale going for them for whatever reason. Okay, break your pike wall formation. Let's start stabbing properly. We'll overwhelm them with sheer numbers and fortitude. These guys got really far ahead, jerks. No, I just want to move. Okay, let's move over here since the enemy refuses to break here for some reason. Oh, we have routing. Ha! Because my archers marched in with them. That's hilarious. My archers marched in and it caused them to rout. Okay, some of the enemy must have reached the square and rallied by now. That's what the archers are moving up front for. Ensure that that is only a temporary reprieve. And I'll move the archers here, because I think they'll be more useful there. Excuse me, sirs. Do you happen to have the directions to your town square? Excuse me, sirs. Sirs. I must request that you tell me which direction to find your town square in. Oh dear, you're walking into our spears. This is a very bad decision on your part, gentlemen. I would highly request that you not do that. It's very bad for your... Never mind. Well, they made some bad mistakes in their time. They made some very terrible mistakes. I just wanted directions, but no. Apparently they just couldn't. They just had to run right into our spears. I don't know what it is about it, but I guess they just not. I hate when I hit my mute microphone button by accident. The joke's dying anyway, so it's a good thing that happened. wedge ourselves right in here with the archers. We get the perfect flanking shots. And frankly, we can make the archers are strong enough to win anyway, so. Or never mind. They're shooting right over that. They're shooting right over that that overly long rock pancake. So we're just gonna turn it around. Oh, okay, there's fighting. Fighting is a thing now. Now let's get the throwing axemen to support, though. That is... wow. Our archers are demolishing them. Like, holy crap, our archers. Our archers like elven archers. Just in the arm, just in the hands of short, stubby people who are really, really strong, mind you. But still short, stubby people, so... They shouldn't have retreated to the square. They should have just surrendered. We might have let some of them live until we stabbed them in the face with our axes. Because you stab people with axes, of course. You don't slash them or hack them or whatever you might. Whatever verbiage you might prefer. Ow! Javelins! Javelins! You are evil.
We're under attack! We're under attack!
Shoot them if you'd be so kind. What are throwing axemen doing? Are they even throwing, or are they just pretending to? Because I've always hated the pretending to throw thing. They've thrown a few axes, clearly. Oh. Oh, that looked painful.
Attack! Attack!
Why am I doing this? Because we know how much I enjoy watching ranged weapons tear apart enemy formation. Really, archers? Our own archers just massacred. Our own... Holy shit! Stop shooting, please! What the hell? I thought they were stopping, and then they just shot it, and they shot again. Holy crap, that was terrible. That I want to watch the Glorious that says throwing axes just demolish these guys. Man, that was a lot of dwarves to lose to that friendly fire. I mean, I thought they were stopping too. There was no symbol. And it's only another volley out of nowhere. Just massacres 11 of them. It's like, did you guys think this through? What are you even doing?
Great Khan! Our men are in command of the mightiest one. Our men no longer command the city.
How? How we lose control of the city given... Oh, we moved our men out, that's why. In hindsight, that made complete sense. What am I talking about? Okay, now they are out of axes. So now we charge with our throwing axes. With their bright blue armor. Very bright blue armor. I still don't know why it's blue. Very bright blue, rather. I don't know, it just doesn't seem like a fitting color. And overkill! Did you see those dwarven leaps? He tried, but oh, that was a nasty way to go.
Our enemy is no more. We have won a clear victory.
Hooray! 173 casualties, and some of those were friendly fire on that one Orocarni warrior group. Because of course it was. That was more my carelessness than anything, though. Oh well. That was pretty fantastic. Finally, a battle worth showing. Hammers, axes, swords, daggers, pickaxes, tongues, and also instruments of torture they make very well. Or get other people to make to their design. prisoners and slaves. Goblins, the Hobbit. Tongue seems like a very specific thing to add to that list. Implement to add to that list, I should say. See, there. Here we go. Okay, there we go. Great tidings, my lord! Our victorious soldiers plundered the battlefield and sacked the enemy camp. This booty will seize the pay. Forget it. I wasn't finishing that word, and I wasn't finishing that correctly anytime. All right, let's see. Forgot I left this in the QE. Oh well. Glad it's done. All right. All right. So almost 2 hours of gameplay and recording to reach this point. The point of a glorious battle. And not just a glorious one, but a fun one. That was very fun. That was very fun. That was very, very fun. Ooh, okay. Let's just do that. Lower the tax rate so that people are a little happier. Let's get ourselves some dirt roads now, because we need roads here. Improve our trade a bit. Especially since this region is linked directly to their capital, actually, so... Wait, why are the roads not improving anything but this? Well, that's just silly. Okay, anyway, roads then, anyway. Alright. So all of that effort for really what I thought was a very awesome battle. It was very fun. And I look forward to more of them. I really do, because that... And the other thing is that this mod will be much slower paced, so I think it's generally going to make for a better experience, you know, like... I'm not going to be doing battles constantly or worrying about having to enter battle constantly. You know, I think there's going to be like a nice healthy mix of battles and you know, periods without battles and so forth, and it's going to make this particular mod wear thin much slower. Or at the very least, that's my hope. But I'm very glad I finally reached that point. I've got fun editing this one. Hopefully there's like I'm not sure how many huge gaps there were. There are many huge gaps between turns there were, just pure silence. Hopefully there was a lot of them, so that this ends up being under an hour. But anyway, thank you all for watching this episode of Third Age Total War: The King. Wow. I was just about to say the Kingdom of Ardor. The Orocarni Dwarves. I hope you're enjoying this mod as much as I am. That, there's going to be a lot more to come, I'm pretty sure, because this is very, very good, and I appreciate it a lot. So, thank you for watching. Be sure to check the links in the description below to check out my Twitch channel, check out my Facebook and Twitter pages, to check out Extra Life 2015. And I will catch you next time as the Orocarni Dwarves make war against the Easterlings. Until next time, everybody. Oh, he's dead. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Piss off. Piss on off. You just piss right on off. You're not doing that. They are massacring my infantry.